Gary, here we are comparing last session versus the session before out at Siena. On the right was when you were at Siena, and this is toward the end of the session. And I'm going to move the swing forward from the down position through impact. And pay attention a little bit to the black left glove. As you come through, you start to chicken wing that left arm a little bit and cup the back of that left wrist, and you can see the black glove above the right hand. As I continue forward with that swing, even when I get the right arm parallel, you can still see that black glove above the right hand. So you really weren't releasing the club properly through the hands and wrist. There's still, there's a little bit of a chicken wing there. Now, we worked on that point-point drill, and this is a video of you doing that drill on the left. And so as you go down here, you'll notice how you do roll those wrists a lot faster, and now that glove is underneath the right hand. You don't have still the full extension of both arms, but you're making much better progress of releasing your hands better, and you're letting those wrists cross there. Now, once I can get you off this back foot a little bit, and in this particular drill, I was wanting you to stay flat-footed. But once you also move your right hip and get off this back foot along with that feeling in your hands, then you will have the full extension, full release, and a lot more club head speed with less effort. But this is really good progress in teaching your hands how to release that club head through the golf ball so that the club speed is generated with subtle movements in the release of the hands, coordinated with the shoulder and body turn. This is a target line view of your swing. And on the right is Grant, and let's take him back. And when his left arm gets parallel to the ground, right about there, his shaft pointing just about the golf ball, maybe slightly above. So he's basically on plane with his golf swing. You want to kind of keep the shaft on in line with the golf ball. As I continue him up to the top of the swing, where almost to the end of his backswing here, he is still pretty much on plane. So all the way through his swing, he keeps that shaft on plane. I'll take him back down to the 3 position. His shaft is passing. When you see it from this angle, you can see that the shaft is between his right elbow and bicep, the bottom part of his bicep. Now let's look at your backswing as you go back. When you get to your arm is parallel to the ground, your club is a little bit too upright. Gets what we call getting above the plane, and the shaft is sitting more toward the shoulder and above the bicep. As continue you up, you get fairly upright and steep with this. So now your club is pretty far above the plane now. So one of the things I want to address next time we meet is getting your arm and your shaft a little bit more on plane in your backswing. This will make it much easier for you to hit out on the ball and create a natural draw. Your downswing from this high above plane position is going to swing across the ball and swipe at it across the ball too much. And I want you to come more from the inside. That'll be easier to do if we get more on plane. The other observation I want to make is looking at the sixth position of your swing. When Grant gets into the sixth position, this is the position on the downswing right before impact, when the club is parallel to the ground. And when you're in this position, you can see how much of Grant's weight he has toward the target. He's strongly on his left side. His left knee, left hip, and left shoulder are all outside the box on the left side. When we meet next, I want to first rehearse that point drill so that we recapture that feeling of release. I then want to get your club in your backswing on plane a little bit more. And then last, just work a little bit on the weight shift in your downswing so you get more on that left side. That'll make it easier for you to hit out on the ball and have a better extension.